Well, thank you for staying with us here on NewsDesk on Chocolate Day. And I've got Spike Nkrumah here to talk some tech with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Chocolate Day. Even before I could invite you, you've invited yourself.
I mean, I'm going to carry the whole thing.
What are we talking about today? Quite a number of things, right?
Yeah. So,
Michael Bloomberg is in the news. He's in the race for the to lead the Democrats in the U.S. But he's using a tool that Donald Trump is very familiar with.
social media. Yes. So we all know right now, everyone, their auntie and their mother or their father is on social media. And it's a very effective way to spread the message. Reason why we have a lot of fake news and stuff going around, because people have found that it's a very efficient way to communicate. Now, Mike Bloomberg has decided that, hey, I'm going to go through a different route than Donald Trump. So he is using influencers, and he's actually paying them to go viral. So he's paying influencers up to about $150 for them to actually create content around him. And he is also creating his own content. So he's paid certain companies that are in the business of, and the social media business. So accounts like Grape Juice Boys and Tank Sinatra. And all they do, they post fake DMs, like he DM'd them. When I say DM, direct message, for those that don't know. So they create that kind of conversation. They make it look like he's that trendy to reach out to the young voters. And I think it's a very smart way to go.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
So, but you're not measuring the impacts that is making.
You see?
Just the fact that it's trending.
It is measurable because it's on a digital platform where you have analytics to go by, so you can see the demographics of the people who are interacting with that post and everything. So it will give him the kind of feedback he needs.
Well, but it won't tell you if it is influencing those who would actually either vote for you or not.
Well, you could use, say, the same analytics. Let's say if it's a video, you can tell how long people watch the video for. So when you find out they fall off the tree early, then you realize that they're not interested. When you realize people stay to the end, that gives you some positive outlook on things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we're in an election here in Ghana, so who knows? Somebody could copy this trend as well. But let's talk about a pro-Trump person who is in trouble.
So the Facebook has been clamping down on fake accounts. And they found out that some propaganda accounts were coming from Iran, Myanmar, Russia, and Vietnam. And they are posting pro-Trump stuff on Facebook. Now, this is, reminiscent of what happened 4 years ago with the Trump campaign, where there was a lot of, all this whole Cambridge Analytica thing unfolded because it was seen that they used this. But then America or should I say Trump and Iran are not really in, they're not being good, cool guys right now. So
they're actually on opposing sides.
So no one understands why an Iranian camp will be posting pro-Trump, stuff. So it begs, that's what actually takes Facebook to find out.
Okay.
These are fake accounts. So it means that there's something actually going on in the background. These people probably have an agenda, and they're triggering this towards that direction.
Okay, so we have to talk about the last thing on the agenda, Samsung Galaxy S20.
Yes. So that was unveiled on Tuesday, and I was there, and then so they've actually launched 3 S20 lines. There's a normal S20, S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra. Now, guess what? The S20 Ultra has 100 times zoom. Now, when they say 100 times, that means I can be standing here and take a picture from Aveno and then pull it all the way close to me. And they also launched the Galaxy Z Flip, which is a foldable phone. So we've been talking about foldable phones for a while. You remember these phones? Foldable phones that you can open.
Yes.
So now imagine a flip phone that actually is all screen on the inside, and then when you fold it, it can close. Now this is very interesting because it's actually the first glass foldable phone. Now imagine that, a phone that you can actually, a glass that you can actually fold. And this is, what you're watching on the screen is a Samsung launch on Tuesday, and the whole thing was streamed with S20 phones. So they're going very big on the camera. The cameras are great. They can do, the normal S20 and S20 Plus can do up to 30 times zoom.
Okay.
And they come with up to 256 gigabytes of storage and 12 gigs.
We'll see how the market responds to that. Thank you, Spikey, for Tech Talk. Stay with us. We've got business coming right after this.